Hello and welcome to the seedy underworld of unauthorized Nintendo Bible games. This is Super 3D Noah's Ark, released in 1994 somewhat illegally by Learning Trees Software. Let's go ahead and take a look. Gone ahead and disabled the sound, partially for copyright reasons and partially out of sympathy to my viewing audience. The music in this really sounds like someone's ringtone, and the sound effects are very cartoony. Imagine like a spring bouncing or something. And this game is essentially a wholesale ripoff of Wolfenstein 3D. In fact, I think it's just a total conversion. There's a lot of controversy to this game. Again, it was released without Nintendo's approval on the system. And it's rumored that ID Software might have even given them the source code, just as a way to get revenge for something or other. Yes, this is essentially Wolfenstein 3D, the Super Nintendo port, but instead of collecting treasure, you're collecting fruit, and instead of guns and ammunition, you're just shooting these animals with food pellets from a slingshot. That is the long and the short of it. You open doors as usual, and it's hard to make out, but you've got these kind of cute little billy goats who mule kick you to death. Kind of weird. Remember, kids, they're just sleeping. It's okay. It's not violent if they're sleeping. You can sidestep. You collect band-aids to restore your health. You collect boxes of feed, whatever that is. You go around opening doors and navigating this maze with really bland wooden walls, because this is supposed to be the Ark, after all. Those little bastards will sneak up on you if you're not careful. Got some fruit. I think you get extra lives if you get enough of those, like 50 or so. You do have a pretty handy map here, as you did in Wolfenstein. Really like the chandeliers. So, it's almost too easy to make fun of this game. I think that's a little calf there. It's hard to tell. I mean, things are so pixelated, especially at a distance. I say again, it would be almost too easy to make fun of this game, so I'm going to try to rein it in a little bit here. It is a legitimate 3D game, and it is kind of respectable that they got it running on a Super Nintendo, just like with Wolfenstein 3D. I do have a copy of that one, like an actual physical copy. And they did make some changes to it. I think they eliminated the swastikas on the wall, and they replaced the German shepherds with giant rats. That might have been what ID Software was upset about. Of course, they did get Doom running with, I believe, the FX chip or something like that. Well, it was a red cartridge anyway. And it didn't look great, but it looks pretty good for the Super Nintendo. It ran well enough. Oh, these things are so hard to make out. This is kind of hurting my eyes almost. You've got random set pieces scattered around that don't really do anything. Oh, watch out. Some of the enemies drop feed. There aren't any other weapons in this game that I've come across so far. Enemies don't have a lot of AI, they just kind of follow you around. I think they can navigate mazes a little bit. That's impressive. So yeah, this game is a little bit puzzling. Trying to think what niche they were trying to fill here. I guess there might have been some religious parents that thought Mario was the devil, but this is okay because it's biblical themed. I really don't know. But when you look at this, it doesn't really teach you anything, biblical or otherwise. It's just a somewhat non-violent total conversion of a game about shooting Nazis. So let's go ahead and consult the map here. Okay, looks like I haven't been over here before. Yeah, there are a lot of tans and browns and grays. Very drab a color palette overall. And like in Wolfenstein and Doom, you gotta look for those panels that look different. That's how you find secrets. Oh. Got the sound off here so I can't hear him sneaking up on me. Really no variation between rooms. I liked Wolfenstein a lot. My biggest problem with it was just how big the levels were and how easy it was to get lost. This does have a little bit of the same thing going on. And that is the end of the level. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. If you want that password, you can go ahead and pause this. Kind of doubt whether I'll have any takers, though. Again, this is kind of an oddity in gaming, the unlicensed Super Noah's Ark 3D for the Super NES. Thank you for watching.